Hey, look! There's a red jewel over here in Watermia. You know what that means? I have to do that whole area all over again. Because I didn't get a red jewel. How brilliant of me. And now I'm trying to think, is there anything I want to talk about? Because now I have a lot of spare time on my hands. Because I could either A, cut back to the area I was in before. Wow, a lot of places I can go. Or I could talk about something the entire time. Notice I'm still in the crook. That's actually interesting attention to detail, how even when you're going there and then coming back, you're actually on the crook, as opposed to, not being on there and them just reusing the same animation. It's pretty good. I mean, that's one of the first time I've seen this game not be lazy. I don't know, like, I've already talked about how this game, like, I don't know, it seems like it's not as great as it seemed in my childhood. Like, in my childhood, it seemed like one of the better games I'd, ever played. It seemed really great, and it's a good game, but it's not without its faults, is the thing. I just realized I don't have to kill any of these enemies because I've already gotten the upgrade for this area, so I can just run past them all. Very nice, but I have to re-kill all the enemies in this area because I didn't get the upgrade before there. So yeah, I mean, there doesn't need to be very much cutting now that I know that I don't need to do anything. But there is going to be lag, because my computer is bad. The whole getting a new computer thing might happen at some point, may never happen. I'm not really sure. Kinda like fingers crossed about it. Shit. Let me charge up my powerfuls. I don't know, my computer seems to be performing better now. Like, it used to take me an hour to render PO Battle, which is funny because, I've heard, I recall in one of Chuck Connor's videos, it was how long did this video take to make? And it's a Majora's Mask part, and it was I don't know how long it was probably 15 or 20 minutes long, and he was oh yeah, it took 15 minutes to render, and I was you gotta be kidding me, and he's using raw AVI files, which are huge. If only I could have that kind of computer. God. At this point, I would even be welcome to getting an Alienware if it meant that I could, it's not if I could choose any, laptop, I would get one. That would probably be one of my last choices. But, if I was offered one, I would definitely take one, because, I don't know, they're not horrible. Okay, they are kind of horrible. They're just overpriced, and not at all, they're, I love how Sean got one, and the stereotype is, 13-year-olds who don't know anything about computers, who just get them because they look flashy, and Sean is a 14-year-old who does not know anything about computers. Kind of funny. And now I'm going to have nothing to talk about the entire episode. Probably should have, I really need to start, I was just thinking about my list of quotes. I guess I could just sort of talk about that, not actually read it for you, even though that's kind of the ultimate teaser, but, so, I guess I could sort of also give you a rundown of, what the chaos that is my life is, and it's mainly because of a few people. I think Alejandro's referred to them as Caitlin and her gang. But, okay, like, I wonder how many people at that point just, like, paused the video and, like, were like, what the fuck is up with it? No, but, there's this girl named Caitlin in our grade, and she's kind of completely and utterly insane. And, you know, she has a ensemble of you know, I am very bad at saying words. But I've always known that. A group of people that she hangs out with, and I should probably just give you a rundown of how my day goes. Oh, thank God, for a second I thought I was going into you know, when I said ensemble, that reminded me of, like, that trailer for some movie, and it's like, there's no I in team, what about group, no, something, no, I ensemble. You just pronounced that wrong, so it could have, I don't know why that popped into my mind. It's just one of those random things that I remember for no good reason. And God damn, that attacked us a ton. But yeah, a rundown of my day. I'll start out in either strings or creative writing. In strings, the class consists of us playing and me having either I guess I'd call them interesting conversations with this girl named Anissa. Yeah, I guess I'll go with interesting. There's a wide range of things we talk about, from, let's see, like, I'm trying to dig up one of the sexual preference questions, and then the other one I was gonna talk about was what cute animal would you be? So yeah, what cute animal would you be in questioning what my sexual preferences are. Not exactly how well I worded that, probably horribly, but I think I got the message across. But yeah. And those conversations are usually fun and interesting. And if I have creative writing, I spend my time writing, doing stuff, talking to Nick, Red Jewel. Boom, Red Jewel in the area, done. Talking to Nick, aka the Ricky Paris. He's a pretty cool guy. He's writing a short story right now, which I can tell is going to be horrible. But yeah. After that, I move on to either... Oh god, what the hell am I doing? Oh, I forgot about this part, it's very scary. After that, I move on to either geometry, or what the hell is the other class I take? Photography. I don't know why it slipped my mind. In geometry, I sit with Sean, we talk about random crap, and then do half-ass geometry work. And then, when it comes time for a test, we say, holy crap, I am not ready for this test, every single time. And then, when it comes time to get the test results, we go, holy crap, I'm sure I choked on this test, this can be the end of, holy crap, that's a lot of enemies, this can be the end of my life, I'm gonna flunk out of this class, oh my god, what am I going to do, I'm never gonna be able to show my face again. Okay, maybe not that far. But, you know, things usually turn out for the best, like our most recent test. Both me, Sean, and Miles, this other smart kid who's in geometry, all got A's. And that's quite surprising. Because, like, I'm happy to get an A in that class. Sean, it's frankly surprising, and Miles is... generally, like, extremely smart, except for geometry, apparently. But yeah, and so he got 100 on that too, and it was like, wow. So yeah, but anyway, and then photography consists of us going to a local college, pretty much, walking around on campus, getting a monster, wasting a lot of time, and then in the end getting A's and B's in our work. And, you know, I mean, it's not a hard class, and one of the great things about the class is how the interesting people. We got a very large black man named T-Real, who one day educated us on fucking bitches and getting monies. We have Ginger and Janae, who are very interesting and extreme and kind of hilarious high schoolers, and Emily, who's short and fun to mess with. Daryl, who pretty much his name's spelled like Daryl, pronounced Daryl. It really is pronounced Daryl, but like, oh crap, what did I get? Is this like the teapot? No, it's shroom drops. Okay. Well, not exactly sure what those are for. Maybe I have to bring them back. Maybe there's more to this. Shit. Probably should have looked at the guide before I did this. But, yeah. And it's a very interesting class. Our teacher is a gamer as well. He likes, I don't know, he seems like a major FPS guy. He also plays StarCraft. It's pretty interesting. Like, can you say that one of your teachers plays StarCraft? If you can, very nice. If you can't, yeah, you're just not cool enough. And then after that, it's all, stuff that's controlled, like, I don't have, this class or this class, because I don't have A-Day, B-Day schedule in 8th grade, and, I mean, yeah, I only have it A-Day, B-Day schedule, because A, exploratories, are A-Day, B-Day in 8th grade, or, I don't know what you normal people would call them, but, you know, little, like, electives, and I have A-Day, B-Day for my second block classes because me and Sean are taking a high school class, being geometry, and since it's A-Day, B-Day, we have to take another high school class for our A-Days, which is photography. So, now that very horrible explanation out of the way, after those classes, I go to English, which is a blast because I have Caitlin, who is, I explained before, is extremely insane, Margot, who is kind of quiet, but pretty much insane as well, Isabel, who is kind of like, sort of, odd mostly, because she's not insane, and Anya, who is less insane. So yeah, that class usually consists of me walking in late because I have to go from the high school side, as opposed to people who have to walk like 10 feet, but from like one class on the same floor in the same hallway to the next class. I guess 10 feet is a bit of an exaggeration, but I got my meaning across. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going, so I'm just gonna wander aimlessly and talk about school. Yeah, so it consists of me walking in late. Caitlin's like, oh, I already have a seat for you, right here, right next to me. We can talk about weird stuff all class. And I'm like, yay! Which isn't too far from the truth. Despite the fact that it's very odd and almost every time completely awkward, it's pretty interesting. And I would probably be bored to hell in English if it wasn't for Caitlin. And now that Sean is possibly watching this at some point, probably watching it like a week later. Oh, actually, he might not watch this. Because if he does, and he tells Caitlin that, then I'm completely fucked. No, but, yeah, it's interesting. Stuff happens. English is probably, despite the fact that it is an 8th grade class and geometry is a high school class, it's probably my hardest class. Mostly because for the past 2 quarters we've been working on a research paper, and, like, that is going to be horrible. That's going to be the defining factor between me getting, like, an A in that class and getting a C in that class. Yeah. I'm just gonna change back to Will, because I think I might be able to get some, like, weird, jumps in with the spinny thing. But, yeah, I'll just have to see about that class. After that class is usually social studies. Oh, always social studies, not usually. Which, I spend most of class either watching our teacher yell at stupid kids for not doing their homework, or I talk to Nick, or we get caught for cheating and I play it off. I guess I could tell you guys that story, while I'm at it. While I'm talking and running around aimlessly. So we had a sub this one day, and me and Nick were like, oh god, I don't want to do this work. I'll do a worksheet, you'll do a worksheet, I'll give it to you, you'll give one to me. And so, it was working out well, and then Nick was copying off of me, and the teacher, saw him, and she was like, oh, really? And so then we both had to, sign the worksheet, and, I was like, how am I gonna get out of this? I haven't had a detention once this year. I don't exactly want to screw that up. Because I'm usually a good Samaritan, a nice child who never gets in trouble. Oh crap, there's enemies here. Whoa, I did not know that. Oh crap. Oh my god, I had no idea there were still enemies here. I just assumed that I was done fighting enemies in this area. Weird. Sir, please, get over here, sir. Use your little spider web. But yeah, I was like, how am I gonna get out of this? And so I'm like, And he was like, dude, man, use some of your, white man logic to get out of this. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just say that, because it involves some math, I'll say that you were checking your answers, and so it ended up happening, he was all like, teacher was all like, hey, why'd you give him your answers? Were you intimidated by a black man? And I was like, and then he was like, okay, you have non-official lunch detention, Nick, and you're off scot-free. And I was like, yeah. And that was pretty much how I bullshitted my way out of a situation, because I'm a good child. That's a good lesson for you young kiddies. Despite the fact that you are a horrible, horrible person, always act like a good person to the teachers, and you can get away with just about anything. But yeah, back to that. Social studies is usually interesting, funny, especially because our teacher is great and yells at people a lot. After social studies, move on to science, which is last class of the day, which is another class where I talk to Anissa about stuff, and it's generally extremely easy, and we don't do very much at all in that class, and it's quite fun, because I can, that's the class where I'm usually drifting off to sleep in, because I don't give my body enough sleep, because I'm a dumb kid who stays up till midnight every night, for no real good reason. I legitimately have no reason. like, it's just me playing on Minecraft or doing something stupid. And I should probably get more sleep than I do. I know this week I'm not gonna get any sleep. I remember last night I went to bed at like 1, woke up at like 7, went on my computer for like an hour, then fell back asleep until 1 o'clock. 'Cause that's just how I am. But yes. God, you fucking spider, kick your ass. I hate you so much. Oh, no, shit, I don't want to go that far. Oh, this happens every single time. How am I supposed to get back? I'm really kind of wondering that. And yeah, science class is usually just me talking to Anissa about random stuffs again. And yeah, that's how it goes. I don't know, like, this year, mostly because each class has something interesting to go with it, you know, all of school has been bearable for me. Like, and it seems like the year's been going by so fast. One of the main reasons for that may be the fact that, like, after this year, it's high school, and a ton of people are going to one high school. And, you know, it's like, it's sort of like, 40%'s going to one high school, 40%'s going to another high school, and then 20%'s going to some other stupid high school. Like that, or, you know, they're in like the miscellaneous high school group. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting at the end of the year. But yeah, after all of that stuff, talking in schools and whatsoever, it's been 20 minutes, well, over 20 minutes, and I think I need to end the part off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of Illusion of Gaia. I didn't have any gaps in narration or anything, mostly because I was just talking the entire time, which is what I really like to do in LP parts, is just talk about, you know, my life or tell stories or stuff, which is, you know, is something I really like to do as an LPer, and, like, that's one of the best ways I can LP, is not be informational and talk about the game the entire time, but, you know, just have fun and talk about stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of Illusion of Gaia. If you did, please leave a like rating. If you think you'll enjoy more of my content, be it Wi-Fi battles, PO battles, LP parts, or more of this LP, Illusion of Gaia, then please subscribe. And if there's something you liked in specific, be it comment battles, Wi-Fi's, or even more like favorites, then please give this video a comment. If you comment more, then subscribe. Goodbye.